In light of Sunday's night's Golden Globes, where Hollywood's most lauded members wore black to show support for the Time's Up initiative, taking to the stage to discuss the need for change and courage. For the first time in a long time, we had hoped the film industry was slowly but surely recognizing that time for equality is now. However, Girls Trip writer Tracy has revealed that despite several members of the film and television industry campaigning for equal rights, access, representation and recognition, we still have a long way to go until we see black women treated fairly. Advertisement. Continue reading below. In a new interview with Rookie magazine, Oliver, who recently announced she was writing and directing a horror film based on Danielle Vega's 2015 novel Survive the Night, to be produced by Pharrell, revealed getting the go-ahead on the film wasn't as easy as you'd imagine. Copyright Getty Week, because the 31-year-old was originally told by male film executives that they didn't believe black women cared about horror movies. Yes, really. Explaining some of the conversations she heard during pitch meetings for her upcoming film, Oliver told the publication, "So I sold a horror movie. I've always loved the horror thriller genre. As you know, there are not a lot of black people in that space. Jordan Peele broke through in a major way with Get Out." Copyright Getty. I'd already said prior to Get Out coming out, when people would ask what I'd want to do next, this sounds random because people don't think of black women and horror, but I was like, I want to do a horror movie, and not only do I want to do a horror movie, but I want it to be with black women. Advertisement. Continue reading below. So people were like, that's an interesting combination. One of the execs who passed on it, his issue with it was, do black women watch horror movies? He was just like, I don't think that happens. Yes, male Hollywood execs, black women do like horror films. And what's more, here's a black woman who recognizes that and wants to make one. Unfortunately for Oliver, her pitch was received with explanations that films such as Peele's Get Out are the exception. Even with Get Out, he was like, well, Get Out is different. Oliver continued, that's always the thing people say when something does well, that it's the exception. I know that not to be true, but the justification that everybody gives is that Get Out is the exception, or Girls Trip is the exception, instead of it proving that black people do watch horror, or that black women can be in big comedies. Last year, Girls Trip became an undeniable success, surpassing industry expectations with a whopping $115 million at the US box office. Meanwhile, Get Out has been nominated for several standout awards, including at the Golden Globes, the BAFTAs, the SAG Awards and a rumored Oscar nod in the waiting. According to The Hollywood Reporter, Oliver's Pharrell-produced film will follow a group of female college students trapped inside an underground warehouse music festival on Halloween. The group must fight for their lives against a mysterious attacker who hunts them down throughout the night. In the currently untitled movie, want up to the minute entertainment, news and features? Just hit like on our Digital Spy Facebook page and follow on our @Digital Spy Twitter account and you're all set.